Hi, I'm Tim from the Heresy group here. I've got the Disruptive Combat Pant, and these are distributed by the guys over at Chase Tactical, who sent them over to me from the US. So if you do want to go and pick these up, I will make sure that the Chase Tactical website is linked in the description below. A massive thank you to the guys over at Chase Tactical for sending these out to me. I have not seen anyone in the UK with these, or especially putting reviews out about them. Now, another combat trouser on the market, especially one that is extremely unique like this in the features that it offers, really does help. I think that there is so few trousers out there that are particularly good and priced well, and this for me really does sit in that mid-tier range, and they offer some very high-end features. So I've got them here in multicam material. As you can tell, super bright multicam material. I always find that it always tends to wash out a little bit after a few washes and uses. I haven't actually got round to giving these a good run out on the ground yet. I have tried them on, fit me extremely well. A lot of adjustment on this waistband and some of the features that make these nice and snug that I will go through, but the main thing that you do notice about wearing these is the flexibility. Now, one of the striking features from from looking at these off the bat, you see this flexi material. It's almost like a corduroy style looking material that goes throughout the crutch, down the inside of the legs and over the top of where the knee pads sit or where your knees sit. Now, this flexi material also goes through up the side of the hip side, and then if I just spin these round, you can see it come right round up and over the back of the seat area, and then you've got it all the way round the waistband as well. There is a lot of small little intricate features on this that I will go through as we go through the pant, but just for the moment I'm going to work on the front, top to bottom. So starting at the top, the retainment area or your buckle area, you've got these two nice big strong poppers, and if I pop them open, you can see they've got Velcro behind. Always a nice little feature, just gives you that extra little bit of retention, and a little nice bit of security around the top. The waistband adjustment, as you can see here, you've got these nice pull tabs, and as you take them all the way off, there is adjustment on that waistband that you can get these nice and snug. And I found it gives about 1 to 2 inches worth of adjustment. The idea is here that you get it fixed in the position where you are going to be using these, and then you're going to cut this tab off. So they have made it a little bit long on purpose so that it will tailor to as many different waist sizes as possible, but the idea is obviously get that tape into place and then snip it off. Nice big belt loops, nice and wide. As you can tell here, they're not your traditional kind of jeans style belt loops. They're nice and wide. They're going to give you a lot of retention on the belt, and also it's going to help stop the belt moving around as much. There is less room for this to move. Nice waistband, double stitched all the way around that waistband area. Lots and lots of heavy stitching. You can see that throughout the entire pant. Everything is double stitched, and they do look really solid from the off. One of the key things about this trousers is just the amount of storage that they have. So in the trouser in its entirety, you can store 4 M4 magazines and 8 pistol mags. There is storage in loads of pockets, mainly, or the 2 predominant ones on the design here, as you can see, are these kind of top thigh pockets. These can be for M4 mag pouches, or you can also mags, and you can also put 9mm mags, 45 caliber magazines in here as well. So just to show you that, I've got an M4 style magazine. If you've got it flapped back like this, it will sit in there. Obviously the flap won't come over the top, and there is Velcro on the front here and on the inside to hold that flap back. If you are using a pistol magazine, just got one of these here, you can stick that in and potentially cover that right up if you need to. I'm just going to pull it off the Velcro behind, stick it on the Velcro in front, and that is going to keep that nice and secure in there. Now, are you going to run these pistol mags in there? Are they going to be good for a reload? Who knows, but just for having some extra equipment on you, that is some added sort of storage space. Nice thing about these, again, you've got a big opening here for being able to get your hand into your pocket if you've got gloves on, so on and so forth. Got a nice big opening to get your hand in. The pocket actually comes down to just above the knee, so you've got a nice big deep pocket on there, if you are storing stuff on the day. Another nice big key kind of containment area. Now that's the same on both sides. As we move down on the trouser, we get to this kind of mid-thigh pocket that's on the left side, and there is exactly the same pocket on the right. Got a flap at the top with your Velcro on. Again, you can fold that to the inside, and there is Velcro on the back there that allows you to sort of keep that flap permanently locked back. Inside the pockets, there is a elasticated sort of tie down area, and in that there is a slot on the front here for a 9mm mag, and then there's a wider slot on the back for an M4 magazine. So you can actually put your magazines in there tied to the back of the trouser so that you can put more stuff in front of it, and the magazines are very easy to access. On the front of this pocket then here we've got a zipper compartment. Nice thing about these trousers, all the zips are YKK, so nice big solid zippers on here, and this is another little, you know, containment area, nice little pocket. It's not huge, just about the depth of where my fingers go in there, but it is going to be nice if you've got keys on you, if you've got small little tidbits, stuff that you do not want to lose in some of the bigger pockets, then you can place them in there. Just above this, just on the top pocket here, something that I did actually forget to mention, is a nice little nylon area here, and for me it's perfect. If you've got your knife on you for the day, you can stick that on there and it's just going to stop that material wearing away. If you do wear jeans a lot and you have a knife in your pocket, you will find that this clasp on the side really does wear the material away a lot, and that's why they've put that hardened kind of nylon in there. Okay, so moving now around down the front of the pant, you can tell that the knee pad structure on here is incredibly different from anything that you will see out there on the market. Like a heavy seat belt style nylon on the front of here, very, very thick, and front access for the knee pad. So just going to open this up here. There's a Velcro compartment on the front, opens up nice and wide, and you can put your knee pad in there. You can put a variety of different knee pads in here if you want to run your traditional Cry style, D3, you know, you are just going to be able to slide them in there, and then from behind you can then place your knee in place. Nice thing about accessing it from the front is that if you do want to change it out, if it gets annoying, if you want to transition between running knee pads and not running knee pads, you don't have to completely take the trousers off and turn them inside out like you do with other brands. Moving down the leg, you've got nice solid material all the way down. Nice thing about the bottom is you do have a gaiter that you can adjust here on the side, and it's kind of a stretchy nylon fabric that you can put around your boot. Absolutely love having a gaiter on, especially when you are in rubbly, rocky environments, if you are anywhere sandy or gritty. If you're taking a knee, if you slide down hills, the last thing you want is a load of kind of rocks and bits and stuff in your boots. That is really going to help just keep any dirt and debris out the top of your boots, which for me is a nice little feature. Again, it's got some Velcro and stuff on the side, so you can get this nice and tight, and then you can fold that up into there, and you can Velcro that over, and it just keeps everything nice and concealed together. Again, left and right leg in that case are the same. You've got this stretchy material, this like corduroy style material, super stretchy, and really does go back to its original form, which is really nice. That comes across the top of the knee, through the crotch like mentioned before, up the hip line, and then over the back. Now, the only thing about these trousers from the back is you do see that this comes up extremely high over the bum. If you're going to be wearing these in very, very cold temperatures, then this stretchy material does sort of tend to let the breeze whip through. Some cases, if you're nice and hot, definitely keep the delicate areas nice and cool, but when it's cold, that might give you a bit of a reverse factor. Coming down the back then, we've got two high seat pockets. I don't really tend to store a lot of stuff in my back bum sort of pockets, because if I'm taking a seat, leaning up, getting in and out of vehicles, the last thing I want is anything digging in on this side, but they are nice and high up, and you have got, again, that dual Velcro feature, and you've got a nice big pocket for the seat if you choose to use them. Coming down the back of the leg, we've got the knee pad adjustment. Again, you can open that right up and get your knee pads nice and snug. See these on a lot of tactical trousers. Nice thing about this is they have got the full width rather than just a little patch of Velcro in the middle. So nice setup on these trousers. The way that they are laid out is really, really good. Again, that perfect flexibility. If you're going to use these in warmer climates, absolutely perfect. If you're going to be using these in the UK in the summer, absolutely perfect trouser. So what I'm going to quickly do is just spin these round and talk about the inside of the waistband, which for me is something that is extremely unique to this trouser. So I'm just going to drop these off of this stand for 2 seconds and lift this over and out of the way. Here you can see the inside of this trouser, and it has this shiny, if you can see it, rubberized, I think it might be a silicone or a rubber, all the way around the inside of the waistband. And what this is for is to help keep your t-shirt tucked in. Something that's not really thought about other manufacturers, but for this, it's really key. It just helps keep things in place. Again, if you've got it against bare skin, I did find that this just helps keep the trouser in place. And this top waistband is extremely stiff. As you can see, you've got this covered area at the back, which allows you, the waistband adjustment to stay nice and tucked away. Inside, lots of heavy stitching, as you can see in there. Really have gone to town with the stitching, and these are a very, very heavyweight, strong, durable set of trousers that's made to last. Although, these are made over in the US for what I would call, a US climate. But for a summer trouser, for something different, if you're after a unique style trouser, again with that external knee pad covering, you know, with the external capability of putting the pads in and out, these are a very, very cool trouser. I cannot wait to get them out onto the ground. As soon as I do, we will revisit this review and tell you how I got on with them. But for a simple overview, really, really nice, heavy quality. They feel nice and heavy in the hands, and they do have some really nice, unique features. If you do want to go and pick a pair of those up, you can do it over on the Chase Tactical website. Chase Tactical have supported the channel all the way from the early days, so a massive thank you to those guys over there. I cannot wait to run those out and give them a good test out on the ground. We'll try and get them out at some upcoming events that I do have. Lots more video and content coming to the channel soon, guys. Lots of reviews, lots of tech stuff as well coming from Richie. So if you do want to go and check out those videos in the future, you can do that by subscribing, clicking in the bottom right hand corner of the video. If you do want to check out some stuff that we're up to then or before some of the newer releases, you can do that over on Instagram. It's Tim_the Heresy Group, and for Richie, it's Richie_the Heresy Group. Guys, really awesome set of trousers. If you do want to go and pick them up, again, you can do it over on the Chase Tactical website, and I'll make sure that link is in the description below. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.